Good day, everyone. For this portion of the mid-year assessment, I will present the background and the current status of the key permits, approvals, and regulatory compliance activities for the Dumulok project, as well as the brief update on the Bayawas Strip. So let's begin. The Dumulok Strip project regulatory compliance journey began with the approval of environmental compliance certificate. So the Dumulok project regulatory compliance journey began with the approval of environmental compliance certificate or the ECC on April 21, 2021. The milestone confirmed that the project had satisfied the environmental requirements for the implementation and establishment, the environmental management measures that must be observed throughout the project development, as well as the certificate of non-overlap. Following the ECC approval and the certificate of non-overlap, the project also secured the government's special land use permit or the GSU on May 2, authorizing the use of the project site for its intended purpose. To maintain the validity of the permit and align it with the project current status, the GSUP or the Gratuitous Land Use Permit Amendment was successfully approved on March 18, 2025 because of the enlargement of the area. To support the construction activity, particularly construction and extraction of materials, the project obtained the quarry permit also on September 22, 2022. This was after the ECC approved 1 year later. And it was renewed on February 2024, allowing to continue source of construction material while ensuring the compliance with the existing government regulation. Also, the project also secured a cutting permit right after the GSUP, which authorized the cutting and clearing of identified trees within the project area. All three cutting permits activities are conducted in accordance with the approved permit, environmental regulation, and the prescribed mitigation measure to minimize the impact of the surrounding environment. At present, we are on the process of ECC amendment. In this amendment seek to update the existing environmental compliance to reflect the project current requirements, purpose of modification, and other necessary revision, while ensuring continued compliance with the environmental laws and regulation. Likewise, the presidential proclamation remains under processing under approved. It will formally establish the legal status of the project area and provide stronger legal support for a long-term implementation and management of the project. Also, for the Bayawas Strip, I would also like to provide a brief update. Its environmental compliance certificate was approved in January 11, 2021. However, the project did not proceed with the application for the government land use permit because one of the major requirements in obtaining the GSU or the Gratuitous Land Use Permit is the endorsement of Sangguniang Bayan, which in turn required a submission of project overall program of work. Since this requirement was not completed, the GSUP application was not pursued at the time and at the moment. To at present, we are on process of our ECC amendment. We can see the process of ECC amendment. I will not read it. You can read it if you want and see the requirements and acknowledgement of EMB scoping we all are here, including the acknowledgement that the EMB sent us. Also, we are in the process of the presidential proclamation. This is the process of how we can obtain the presidential proclamation. And we do follow up more often verbal letters from CENRO to regional office. And then after this point of time, we are waiting for their reply. In this slide, you can see this button, EMB Regional Monitoring. They are monitored as the compliance of the two projects, the happenings of the MMT, water discharge, water monitoring, and then the happenings of replacements of 30 hectares. This is the site where we are having a tree planting recently, and the 83 hectares also plantation, 80-hectare plantation, the water quality monitoring. If you want to see, just click, and here is the letters, discharge permit, and so on and so forth. Also, there is a Google Drive video link here if you want to watch or see the pictures here in Canva. I give it to all of you. And for those who would like to verify or further explore the information presented, and the reference used in this presentation are included in this PowerPoint. The links, the videos, photograph, and other supporting documents that are indicated in this report for easy reference. In conclusion, the environmental team remains committed to ensuring all the environmental permits, regulatory requirements, and compliance obligations are properly secured and maintained. This accomplishment is our reflection for our commitment to responsible environmental management and the sustainable implementation of our projects. Finally, the environmental team, in behalf of the environmental team, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to our management for the continued support, particularly for allowing us to maximize the use of the project vehicle during the conduct of activities. We are also recognize the dedication of everyone involved. Although there were challenges, including difficult field conditions and occasional concern regarding vehicle assignment, the cooperation and perseverance of the team enable us to successfully accomplish our environmental activities. Your support, Harbin, has been instrumental in achieving these milestones, and we sincerely appreciate everyone's contribution. Thank you very much, and that concludes my presentation.